At the time of recording this is the 17th of June, and is the anniversary of the day I almost died. Last year at 7 AM I was in the water. I got late to an event called Cold Nips. All the people were in the water, I jumped in, and because I'm very naive and I got excited, I didn't consider that one, the water was freezing, and two, I don't have understanding of how the ocean works. So I swam very far and I struggled a lot to come back, to the point I thought this is such a stupid way to die. I eventually made it after a lot of struggling. I got to the beach, I vomited straight away. All the people from Cold Nip surrounded me, and the ambulance came, my temperature went up, and I went to breakfast, and the day after I went back to the beach because I didn't want to develop a trauma about water. No way. Today is a special day, not only because it's the anniversary of that moment, but also because yesterday I was granted, I'm missing my breath here, I was granted my residency. So right now I'm an Australian resident. It took me 5 years to get to this point, to be able to say this, and a lot of challenges. If you ever sign for a sponsor, mostly in hospitality, you know that there is a power dynamic coming up right the moment after you sign, where the owner or the company or your head chefs, they have power over you. It's never stated maybe, but you can feel that if you do something wrong, you get fired, and if you get fired, well, you lose your sponsor. And you have to start again working for 2 years before, but now it's 3 years to the moment you can apply, and then you have to wait. And for me, I left one company after 13 months because the conditions were not ideal. The second company I signed for went bankrupt. Jim is Italian, and he went bankrupt 1 month after I applied, and I paid $10,000 that I lost. And then I had 18 months in which I had to figure out what to do about my life, if I was coming back to Italy or if I was staying here. I went to Calbari to open a restaurant with one of my friends. Yeah, it's been a journey. And I finally understand people saying life is what happens when you're too busy doing something else, because everything went so fast. I arrived here in 29th of September 2011. I went back and forth to Italy, I went to New Zealand for 9 months, and I settled down in Perth in 2014. And it was the best choice ever, because this feels like paradise every day. The temperature is great, the people are very chill, it's a safe environment, you earn a lot of money if you are smart enough. And it's a good place to be. The most isolated city in the world, and some of the windiest city in the world, unfortunately. I don't like wind. I'm not a kite surfer, I'm a skater. Well, wind can be cold sometimes. But right now there are so many plans and possibilities that I'm thinking of. The first one being, I'm coming back to Italy from the 10th of August to the beginning of October, and then I want to come back here and finish with my citizenship. And then I will see what happens. I started my own business called Akasha Storytelling, where I'm creating video ads for other businesses, local businesses in Perth, which is very exciting because I get to do anything from the sketching to the idea, the development of the idea, the directing of the people, and the video editing, color grading, sound designing. So it gives me a lot of creative freedom, and I get to do what I love and to get paid for it. So the moment it gets momentum, it will be fantastic. And I'm very looking forward for the moment. It's not a matter of how or if, it's a matter of when. I'm looking forward to travel again. I didn't get a flight in 2 years. It feels unreal. My brain is still rewiring and adapting to the new reality because it doesn't feel real. It came yesterday through an email. I checked the email, I glimpsed at it, and I thought, I'll read it later. Then I had a missed call. I called my immigration agent, and all of a sudden, well, the news came in. Fantastic. It feels whoever is watching this video and is stuck in a situation that they hate, like I was for a few years, doing a job where you are told what to do, you are threatened, you are thrown things, and you are abused with the hours you have to work and getting paid 20 hours less. This kind of freedom worth it, because then you are able to do whatever you want. So if you are thinking of quitting, grind your teeth for a little bit more. The reward is waiting at the end of this challenge, I promise you. And if for any reason you want to quit, don't judge yourself over it. I had my pride holding me back from situations where I completely lost myself, and I said, no, you're finishing this. And right now I'm thinking probably it was a matter of pride, because I like to finish the things I start, and I wanted to finish this at my own terms. And right now I can finally do what I always wanted to do in Australia, to travel and document Australia through my camera. Because this country, the country itself, the culture, the people living in it, and the places you will see is spectacular. I'll see you in the next video.